Hey guys, Nick from Alice Collectables here. We're about to rip into our second box of Ikoria of the day. Actually, here's a review of our first box here. I mean, it was decent. We'll see if we can do better. 6 mythics, 2 full rares, the 1 alt art mythic, which is pretty cool, and our buy box was, I mean, okay, I guess. Or not buy box, sorry, box topper. But we could do better. Alright, second box, here we go. Test out those muscles, you know. I'm really liking this Ikoria stuff. I didn't know there was well, I did know there was a second set of alt arts. I just didn't know the distribution. I should have probably, known that ahead of time, so I look less surprised every single time I open one, but you'll have to deal with that now. But here's the box topper promo, just in the top of these things. Just a foil alt art of the, I thought they were Collector Booster exclusive, I guess not. We hit the Phoenix, so this is Stratha in full art foil, which I think is pretty cool. It's nice to have an additional reason to open boxes. I'm always a fan. Alright, we'll jump right in. So again, set's got some really cool alt art additions in it. I really noticing the foil. I know that it's been a little while since they have the foil count, but it does feel like we're getting a lot of them. Whirlwind of Thought, the worst card in the entire set. I don't know if that's true, but it's got to be pretty close. There's a cat behind me. If you are seeing a random tail, she's just like sitting on the back of my chair. Well, I don't know how she's like flying there or something, but it's cool. Next pack, we've got Spider Wolverine, Dark Bargain, Ram Through. Some good, limited cards. Gogla the Titan. It's a fun card. It's a fun word to say. It's bulk rare, so that's cool, I guess. So far, the net value of this box, minus the box topper, is like -4. I'm not sure if you can do that, but it must be. Couple cool cards. I do really enjoy the set, though. I had no expectations for it, and it's been awesome. I love these alt arts. I'm going to keep talking about them. Look how dope that looks. Oh, I don't want to spoil anything. It's a Frondland Felidar. Really annoying card to deal with. It taps all your things. And then a foil mythic, Neithroy Apex of Death. Well, that's already a good box. So that's... which I just was literally tearing apart 5 seconds ago. But, it's important to stay consistent, I guess. So we'll jump on in. Whisper Squad, 5 more of those, and you've got a good draft deck. You don't need 5; it's like 3 or 4. Obosh is fun. Cards the limited companion, not limited. Sorry, odd companion. It's good in limited. That's where it sees play. There is actually an odds deck that uses it. It's not my favorite deck though. Draco Grove and Coven foil is nice though. I mean, realistically, I'll always take a foil land. Never super sad about it. Spider Wolverine, Garrison Cat. Moving too fast for my camera right now, I think. Look at that. Just like lightning. Triome, sweet. Really cool to see another Triome. We'll always take them. So a foil Void Beckoner, which is actually like a decently cool card. Which was foil the other art, but it's still cool. I'll play with my camera setup. I don't love it. Sweet. This is like my favorite of the alt art cards. I don't know why I love it so much, but I do. And a Haunted Nightmare. A reasonably terrible card. No, actually, I don't hate it. It's a 3-mana 4/5 that has some small downside, I guess, of giving your opponent the ability to kill it. It's cool. Phase Dolphin, Cathartic Reunion. It is. I like when they reprint cards that are like impactful on the format. Cathartic Reunion reprint is pretty cool. Yudaro. I've never ever managed to trigger the ability on Yudaro where you can like cycle it 4 times and get them back for free, but it's like a goal of mine. I think you need like 2 or 3 of them in your draft deck to make it work. You can't do it in standard, obviously, because you know decks are good in standard. But like if cycling doesn't play the card that has a cycling effect, it gets a free 8/8 with trample and haste. I'm pretty sure the card's not good enough, but it's still neat. Mythos of Neithereye. It's a playable card. Never mind about it. He's playing standard. I think it's like a $2 card right now, but I think it can go up. It's like the hero's downfall of the format. It's just useful. Problem is, like, you really need to be playing Abzan for it to be as like full capability, or else you're just killing creatures. 3 mana removal spells are good, but nothing to write home about. Ooh! There's a Luminous Broodmoth. This is like one of the chase cards of the set. Card is very, very good at keeping your board in the most amazing state possible to annoy your opponent to death or tickles. Ooh, another Neithroy. Apex of Death. We now need to hope that card's playable. And a foil Flycatcher Giraffid, because, you know, we're the luckiest human beings in the world. Tentative Connection, terrible card. I want to be on like the Magic Common Designs team. Most of them make cards that are not good in anything. Feels like a lot of fun. Ruinous Ultimatum. Card is tremendously fun to resolve. Like super far behind on board, like sitting there waiting for your 3rd planes, because you're always waiting for your 3rd planes when that card's in your hand. Like somehow it's just always the planes. I get it's the 1/3 cost, but you're never gonna have it. Right before you die, you'll draw that planes, or not, you just lose horribly. But seems to be my experience with it at least. I try not to play the ultimatums when I can. Like I get that they're like reasonable, but nothing exciting for the last few packs. So we should sign now, I think. That's how the world works. Again, super fun card and limited. Let's just talk about the limited playability of every card in these packs. It's our Whirlwind of Thoughts. That card's terrible. First 2 cards cycle for 1. It's always a good sign when opening for your own personal collection. Another Ruinous Ultimatum. I never like hit the same rare very often in booster boxes. Something more in this set than any other set. I opened like a strange amount of product. Ooh, I like that art a lot. It's a unicorn. It's an aggressive looking unicorn. Death's Oasis, a very unaggressive card. Alright, well we already had our foil mythic, so I guess it's just like all downhill from here. Is that what this was supposed to be? I guess that's where we sat. Plucky Marmoset is going to be our best card in our pack, because this card is absurd. Oh, Triumph and Savai. Oh, look at this, these are all playable cards. Yeah. Alright. Well, what we got there is Valiant Rescuer is like very playable in cycling. Savai Triome is it's the worst Triome, but it's still like super good. And Heartless Act is like the chase uncommon of the set. Alright. Had a quick break there, sorry. To deal with someone at the door. Solid footing. Valiant Rescuer. Oh, sweet. Oh, cool. Sea Dasher Octopus and a foil Bulgrer. okay, it's not that bad. I might see play. We have what? 2 Triumphs in this set? Yeah. It's not bad. Like a third. Like a $10 US price tag. It's not too bad on those guys. That's about what we expect. Like less playable than Fabled Passage, but still pretty good. Oh, Narset! Narset's cool. She's a Planeswalker. She has Narset things. I do not think she's super playable, but she is super Narset-y. If that's a value you calculate things in. Yeah, look at that Altar Triumph. That is beautiful. I love it. And a foil Blood Curdle. Maybe that means I'll open more of those in my next draft. Because I don't want it in paper at all. Alright, Gust of Wind, first to run, jump one off there. I forgot there were Altar Triumphs, so now I'm really excited about this. Bonder's Enclave. The card is like... I'm going to keep talking about limited here, because I can. Card is... I'm just putting out our current hits, just so I can stare into their beauty. You know, as you do. I think we're doing pretty good on this box. Like I feel good about it. If that matters to anyone. And it should. I feel I have good decisions. Alright. Those are cards. They do card things, you know. Just, you know, move those into your vision above the camera, and I'll keep going with the other half-ish of the box, you know. I literally just totally forgot there were Triumph Altars. That was great. I'm like, oh, this cool thing. Oh, means you get those in foil. Oh, that's cool looking. Glowstone Recluse. Oh, that's the spider. Oh, neat. Ah, Lutri. I like Lutri. That card would be super expensive if it wasn't banned in Commander. It would just be a shoe-in in every Commander deck that had blue and red. I was like, alright, I'm playing this card. Because I can, for free. Cavern Whisperer. I'm loving these Altars, man. Is it that one? That one kind of sucks. Shark Typhoon! Card is very playable. Like, we're all like, this card's terrible. And we're like, wait, you can't counter cycling. Cool, free 4/4 at instant speed that flies. And it's a shark for some reason. Cool. Zerda, the worst companion in the set. One of the worst companions in the set, fine. It is odd to think you can make companion cards that are bad. Like, in theory, they should all just be busted. Because the mechanic is ridiculous. Colossification. Survivor's Bond. Those cards are both terrible. But, like, I've had some really, really cool wins with Colossification, so I can't really shit-talk that card, but it is, one of those cards that, like, feels great sometimes, but terrible most of the time. Oh, cool! Brokos, the apex of forever. Another mythic. The crowd goes somewhat quiet. That's a cool card. I'm fine with it. That's unlikely to see any level of play. Card is a free mutate from the graveyard. So, like, it's kind of reanimatable, I guess. But it's still 5 mana to get it back. So, the same as the casting cost. It just it's really hard to get rid of once it's out there, because you have to kill every non-human creature I have to stop you from playing it for free again. Well, alright. And bam! Oh, another triumph! I swear they just put alt arts in these packs so that I'd freak out on camera. I love them. My wife's gonna get home, I'm like, what'd you do? I'm like, opened alt arts. Because I can. It's pretty sweet. Putting this here because I like it. It makes me happy. Also because it's a fat parrot, and fat parrot makes me very happy with my life in general. Another Zerda foil gemmy thing. Sorry, I had to stop so my roommate could show me the fact that he's got, I guess not really a roommate, friend, show me that he's ordered sushi and forgot to include me on his order, so that's a thing that happens, I guess. Actually, Alex from Atlas Collectables did feed me sushi at lunch today, so, I mean, that's something. We have nice employees. Voracious Great Shark. This card is, like, there's a few fringe rares that are currently like bulk quality that I think like might see play, which is Great Sharks on that list. It's basically a better Mystic Flashfish. I don't know the gang's name. I hate Lava Brink Adventure. If I could like rip up one card from the set, it's that card. I hate RNG based cards, especially ones that be. Ever since like what was it that had the newest Rakdos in it? Like flip a coin for each permanent on the board and keep the ones that are heads or something stupid. And I'm like, every time my opponent plays that card, I just lose the game on the spot. Every time I play that card, it's terrible. Yeah, I don't like cards like that. I feel like I'm playing Hearthstone. And I sort of on the same thing for Lava Brink. Card is like pick odds or evens. It has protection from odds or evens, and every time my opponent plays it, I have like all even removal spells in my hand. Which, by the way, I think you should always play it on evens, because I think every good card is removal spell is probably even. But like the one time I have in my odd one, they'll pick odd somehow, and I'll just like be like, oh, my one removal spell is odd. Sweet. Looks like I lose to a 3/3. This is cool. I'd like to see one more super cool card. I can't ask for a lot. This has been a nice box so far. Oh, another Triome! I can ask for a lot, and I will! We're in the last 3-ish packs. Yeah, 3. Look at that. Mythic counts are already pretty good on this one, so... Ooh, is that a misprint? Misprint, you say? Or just a damaged booster pack? Look at that. Look at the quality. The precision of the print. Alright, we got. Show me potato salad. Ocelith. That is the least potato salad thing I've ever seen. I mean, we actually didn't open the chase one, the birthing pod creature. I can't remember its name right now. Either of our boxes that I'm opening today. There's other members of Team Atlas opening boxes too, though. Pull some camera footage up for. Ooh, the most busted card in the set. It's Yorion, here to ruin your day. People are like, Yorion's drawback is way too much of a drawback. No one's gonna play that card. And then everyone did, because the card's absurd. Alright, one last mythic, here we go. Let's try it, let's try it. If we all pray it, it'll happen. It's not, it's... Oh, it's a foil Yodaro! Alright, that's kinda cool. I'll take that. It's not a mythic, but it's a card. It's these card things. Alright, so I mean, like, I think we did pretty good here. We got, like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4 5 triumphs? That's pretty good. Decent mythics in our set. I think this is probably our better box of the two I'm opening. I get to open. Because, you know, we gotta share the fun. Oh, there's a lot of other good stuff in here. There's some decent little, you know, chase-ish stuff here or there, but not a lot. Like, realistically, the cards that will sell are most of the ones out. Or see play. Haunted Nightmare is cool in foil. I take it back. That should be down there. But, like, this card's sweet. I like that we have this in foil. Yeah, this stuff's all pretty. Wow, this card's very good. So, I mean, that means if you were opening this box in a sealed, and you hit the right 6 packs, the right stack, you would have had 2 Yadaros, which is kind of a fun fact for you. I'd be stoked to have 2 Yadaros in any draft. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you guys open well.